This is my very good friend Mike. Not too long ago, he had quite an interesting experience. It was a sweltering summer's day, and Mike fancied some ice cream to cool off, so he headed over to the nearest shop. There, he was given 3 simple flavor options: chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Nothing fancy. Mike didn't mind the limited selection. Without overthinking it, he chose strawberry. He was in the mood for something fruity and refreshing. It tasted all right, nothing extraordinary, but he was content with his choice. Fast forward a week, Mike fancied another ice cream. This time he went to a different shop with a far wider range of flavors. A dream for anyone who enjoys variety. More options, after all, should mean more chances to find the perfect one, right? But this time, the decision wasn't as straightforward. Mike wasn't sure which flavor would satisfy him most. He ended up overthinking it, comparing them all. After several minutes, he once again settled on strawberry, a safe choice. The taste? Just like before. Fine, but nothing special. The difference? This time, Mike was disappointed. Genuinely disappointed. His expectations weren't met, and his day felt ruined. Let me show you why that happened with this simple graph. On the y-axis, we've got happiness. On the x-axis, the number of choices available. As you can see, when you have very few or even no options, you're unlikely to feel particularly happy, and that makes perfect sense. Imagine you're looking for a job, but only one place is hiring, and it's not a good fit. You're going to feel stuck, maybe even hopeless, because there's no room to choose something better suited to you. As the number of choices increases, so does your satisfaction, up to a point. You're no longer limited. You've got the freedom to pick what fits you best. That's great, right? But here's the twist. Once we pass that sweet spot, something strange happens. As more options keep increasing, your happiness starts to decline. Odd, isn't it? After all, more options should mean getting exactly what we want. But instead of empowering us, an overwhelming number of options can actually make us feel more anxious and less content. Psychologist Barry Schwartz coined this idea, the paradox of choice, because more becomes less. One key reason this happens is due to raised expectations, often to unrealistic levels. Back to Mike. In the first shop, with just a few flavors, he wasn't expecting anything extraordinary. So when the ice cream was decent, it felt like a small win. But in the second shop, with dozens of options, he expected something incredible. Surely one of those flavors had to be perfect for him. But when the result was just fine, it didn't live up to the hype, and that hurt. That's the problem. When we have more options, we expect more. And we're more likely to feel let down, even if the outcome is basically the same. This ice cream story might seem trivial, but the same thing happens in much more important areas of life. Take dating, for example. A few decades ago, your potential partners were limited to the people in your local area or social circles. You knew they weren't perfect, but that was okay. Now, dating apps give you access to thousands of people with a swipe. And when perfection might be one swipe away, why settle for someone who isn't 100% ideal? This creates unrealistic standards and ultimately disappointment. It also leads to something called analysis paralysis. That's when you've got so many options, you end up not choosing anything at all. Back to Mike. He was just trying to pick the best tasting ice cream. But imagine if he'd also started comparing prices, checking ingredients, or worrying about how healthy each option was. That turns a simple choice into actual mental labor. Now imagine something more complex, like buying a house. You're comparing size, price, location, interior design, nearby amenities, and more. It's easy to get overwhelmed. Some people end up putting it off for ages, just in case a better one comes along. And it's not just homes. People do this with books, workouts, investments, you name it. In their quest to find the best, they end up doing nothing, which, ironically, is often the worst decision of all. And here's the kicker. The best doesn't really exist. Almost every option comes with trade-offs. But if I didn't have those preferences, I'd be overwhelmed. And this is why many restaurants have two menus. One with 100 options for people who know what they want, and a simpler one with 5 daily specials for people who can't be bothered deciding and just want something quick and tasty. So what can we learn from this? When you've got too few options, you feel restricted. But with too many, you risk overthinking, disappointment, and decision paralysis. The solution isn't to fear choice, but to understand it. Be aware of the paradox of choice. Know your preferences, set priorities, and don't aim for perfection, aim for satisfaction. And finally, thanks for making the choice to watch this video. I know you had plenty of other things you could have done instead. Hopefully, this met your expectations, taught you something new, and helped you become better than you were yesterday. Okay, now tell me what unthink. And if you're ready to take control of your own future, if you're done following the script, then we have something for you. If this story lit a spark in you, that's not an accident. You're ready for more. I've built a free guide to help you take control of your path, the exact mindset and strategy we use to help creators, founders, and misfits design their own freedom. The link is in the bio.